Good morning, Uganda. Good morning, Africa. I love to be here to share with you every morning, and I thank God for this life that I have. I always tell God that my greatest prayer is to add me more days so that I can continue to give or to add something more on my generation. I can continue to serve you, people of God, my brothers, my sisters, my children, my everything, my friends. I'd love that so much. Don't forget, I'm Pastor SSENYONJO VAMUBUSIBE. You want to continue to enjoy the sermons that I preach on different places. You can follow me and subscribe on my YouTube channel, Pastor SSENYONJO VAMUBUSIBE. You'll see the YouTube channel and continue to see greater things as I teach. But in this time of morning prayer, I want to share with you about trials. I met a certain man last Friday at church, and he told me that he lost his child. And you know, the mother of that child dumped the child when that boy was 2 months. They had misunderstandings, you know, as these things happen in relationships. You get somebody you love, she gets pregnant, and again you don't have money, so she saw that the baby was even not in a good way as she had thought. Just funny things I'm telling you. The baby is very black, darker skinned, and now very thin. I can't give birth to such a child. The mother, you know, mothers are ever strong, but this generation, I can't imagine. She brought the baby, dumped at the father's place. By the time the boy, I call him the boy because he was just 22 years. He suffered with the kid. And then when the kid made 4 years, he died. The man came to me last Friday and said, Musumba, I feel I don't want again in this world to get married or to get a lover or to get a child, because I don't want to go back to the processes that I went through. So I told him, no, if the other time it was like that, it doesn't mean that it will be like that this time. So I encouraged him that now you have aged, you are going to make it 30. Go and believe God to give you a good wife, a good helper, whom will stay with you, will be ready to suffer with you, to enjoy with you. You'll get children, and believe that this time the child that you get will live. You know, if those things have not happened to you, you can't understand. At the time when King David was very old, he had some challenges. If I can read to you now, those of you who enjoy reading the Bible, in the book of 2 Kings chapter 1, when the man was very old, you know, they put him on bed, he could not get warm, he was like a useless thing, you know, a king who cannot stand, who cannot talk well, who cannot see. But the people, or the caretakers, the people responsible, made an arrangement for the kingdom, and through the preparation, through bringing Abisaj, the other virgin girl, it added days unto David the king, who had grown very old. And then through the process, his son wanted to steal the kingship. But the story was not very easy. But what David did and presented to the kingdom was to bring a new king. He said, Solomon, my son. Remember, the other one who was trying to grab the kingship was also his son. But so this man was so greedy. So he brought Solomon. He said, if all other sons have failed, let me bring a son. King David made trials, not in confidence that everything shall go well, but because he knew that his time was going off and somebody must remain in his position. So he brought Solomon. If you read in the book of Chronicles, First Chronicles, you will see miracles, wonders, and signs. Through King Solomon, a wise man who stood and began to do wonders through his wisdom and knowledge that God gave him. He had power and knowledge and capacity to judge the people. Now, I want to send this message to you. What is that thing that you tried to do some years back and you failed? Let me give you an example. You tried to build a house and it ended just in the middle there before reaching the ring beam. You failed to get the money to finish the house. I have ever seen houses which have been even roofed, but when they are not finished, when you look at it, you see as if everything has gone right. The remaining work is smaller, but when the one in the case is seeing the work as if it is beyond his capacity, and you see the house remaining there for years, you tried and you failed. I want to send you this time, as I'm going to pray for you, you'll go back and try. As God lives, he will present you, he will help you to have money and capacity to do work that will give you money to finish that house. I want to talk about people who have tried relationships, and you found that every woman that you get, it is like is a sister to the one that you failed with. Every man that you get, it is like is a brother to the one who tortured you. So you get disgusted in your heart, and you find that your heart has given up. This is when I see people saying, you know, I don't feel like getting a lover. I don't feel like getting a woman, getting a man, like making a home, because I don't want to go back to the burdens that I had. This is when I see people, like some few days back, I saw my girl Mariam, who went abroad in Abu Dhabi, spent there 4 years, and when she came back, she was almost dead. I don't know what they did to her, but these things are real. You have ever heard about such things? She came back, no money, nothing. She's very weak. She's tortured. She's almost at the edge of the grave. But I told her, please, if you try this time, allow God to heal you so that you can try again. You'll one time work and you'll get money. People have tried to get visas and you have been denied. I want you to go and try by the grace of God. You will be granted a visa. You have tried to conceive for the last 7, 10 years, 10 months, 3 years, but you failed. Try your luck again. People are looking for jobs. Go prepare your CV. I'm going to pray for you, and as you go to try, by the grace of God, you are going to overcome, and I believe that you'll have a testimony. Go try again. Go try again and process that job. You'll see something new happening. I raise my hand upon you. Our Father, the one who dwells in nature, I pray that you come and bless everybody who is listening to this word. Lord, many people have tried things, but they have failed. And because of that failing, they have been disgusted. They have been dismayed. They are weakened. They feel there is no way again to go through. But Lord, I know that all the strength that makes people to be people of valor comes from your throne, comes from your power. May you grant everybody another chance to make another trial. And Lord, I pray that this time round, when anybody tries anything, let your blessing give him or her success. The one who is trying senior 4 again, I pray that you give him a first grade. The one who is trying senior 6, the one who is trying, who has a retake, the one who is trying to rewrite an application. Somebody is going for another interview. Somebody is trying to go back to his bosses to explain why he's not supposed to be terminated. Somebody is trying to go to court to try to give explanation so that he can escape the problem. Lord, I pray that that trial will bring a second chance to overcome all the challenge. Lord, I pray that you give strength to those who have been thrown down. Some people are down. They don't know what to do. Some people are down in debts. They don't know whether they will overcome that debt. Some people are down. They don't know whether they will ever get a visa that they are waiting for. Some people are down. They don't know whether they will ever be granted another chance to live because of the problems they have biologically. I pray for healing. I pray for blessing. I pray for protection. I pray for encouragement. Lord, let this be a blessing and a new day to people. Let your majesty be manifested to everybody now and forever. We go. Amen. I'm Pastor SSENYONJO VAMUBUSIBE. I thank you for listening to me. Please call me on 0752 229680 and WhatsApp me on 0782 229680. People of the way, just come every Wednesday in the morning at 8 a.m. up to 3 p.m. I have counseling. I will see you one-on-one every Friday and Tuesday at 5 p.m. and every Sunday at 10 a.m. Don't forget, we are at Hoima Road. You reach NANSANA opposite Naweru Main Road. You ask for VAMUBUSIBE Church. I'm Pastor SSENYONJO. I love you so much. We meet next time.